He's managed to get himself on the inside, but he's caught up on the curve. Sean Allen, the outside special. We've had a huge crash. This can't be real. I think he might have the strong done finally. Ethan Warren gives him no space. He's in the wall. He's in the wall. Turn 4, he's taken out Bruce Dean as well. Oh, big moment there. Kurt Stenberg on his roof. Big crash at turn 4. That is an unfortunate huge crash. Oh, the huge wiggle. I thought he was clear. Oh, he moved a little bit high. He's stuck at the curb. What the? The track is off. Side of turn 5. That David White is behind them. The late move. Final corner. That's the death.
Yeah, I'm well, mate. I'm excited, ready for this new year of supercars. I can't wait. Yeah, no, it's good. We've got a showing of about 21 cars, which is good, combined grid. We expected about 14 or 15 or so, but to exceed that just shows that everyone's keen, even if it is just a test round. So looking forward to round 1 at Mount Panorama for both Super 2 and the main game. So it should be really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it in real life, as you know. Dad's born and bred in Bathurst, so I'll be going to the event, and then I'll be coming home Sunday night ready for commentary on Monday and to race on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm hyped. I can't wait for this year's start, especially here at ASC. That's it. Hopefully we can get through a whole season in real life and on here as well, COVID free. That'd be fantastic. Well, that's a familiar sound from the past couple of years, so nothing new, nothing unusual. No, usually we're out there scratching our heads trying to catch him, so. Just looking at the practice session earlier, the new tyres definitely made everything closer. We saw that at Bathurst. For anyone that didn't tune in at Bathurst, the tyre we're using is very realistic to how a supercar would feel. And we tried to replicate that for Bathurst, and it was a huge success. So we thought, why not run it for the season? So here we are running it, and it seems to be working well here too. So it's definitely made the gaps a lot closer. I mean, the Super 2 guys in practice, like there was about 10 drivers that were separated by less than a second. So that's really, really good to see, and I can't wait for the season to start for those guys. That's fine. Press on. Super test for us and a super test for the guy on the track. Yeah. It's definitely. That's good. We've got a few new guys this year, so it's good to see. The numbers are growing in strength, and I think we're close, or we would be on 30 registrations for Super 2, which is really confident for the season. And I think main game's got about 25, so yeah, confident for the numbers. Hopefully they all stick around and do a full season. I reckon these tyres are going to catch a few people out, especially on, got it on times 2 tyre wear trials and stuff. And I can see, especially from, I had a test during the week, and yeah, the tyres heat up a little bit quick, but it'll make it interesting for the races, so we'll see how we go. Luke Rosello, maybe? I think he's at the second sector mark. Or just past it. Yeah, there we go. He's only 2/10 away. Oh! Wonder if that's hurt him. I believe it was a claim light, I think. Yeah, still roughly 6/10 away. Yeah, definitely. Well, according to live races, I'm actually in front of Dane, so maybe this tyre might make me a bit competitive this year. But I mean, there's no doubt, I probably reckon that Dane's probably got a few sandbags in the back of the Commodore. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did say in the driver's briefing anything like that in future rounds will result in big penalties, so it's a warning to all drivers out there. is. Yeah, it's a decent field. I mean, there's a few drivers there that are pretty close in times. I mean, you gain a tenth or two and you jump a couple of spots. So this race is going to be interesting, and say from about 3rd to 11th or so. The session ends.
Session doesn't. So I can get my second computer working. I just can't audio. Apparently my mic is very quiet. Is that my mic? Oh. Because it might be very much.
I'd assume it would be better. She got louder for me, so. I believe so.
Qualifying now.
Oh, this is qualifying now. There we go. Okay.
That last session was qualifying. No, there must have been a mistake with the session. So we had a practice 2 set up for some reason that I didn't see. That's alright. This would be qualifying, I'm assuming.
Yep. It says qualifying on the live racer, so we'll go with that. Just means it'll run a little bit over schedule, but that's fine. We were scheduled to finish pretty early tonight, so.
Yeah. That was a mistake on my part, but that's alright. Practice for all.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say after that practice session, Dane probably definitely did have Stenberg, and qualifying to take him out, so we'll see how he goes. Weaving now, warming up the tyres, so I'd assume he'd get well into the 16. So yeah, here we are at Adelaide. Got a favourite corner here?
Well, I don't know, but it's almost impossible to go past turn 8.
Oh, 100%. Peter Richards. Makes it 22 drivers in the server at the moment. Here we go. First lap starting now for a lot of these drivers. I believe Dane Warren has already got a curb hop at 1 or 2, so I reckon Luke Rosella maybe have got one there. Oh! There's a moment.
Oh, that's a
That's a crash. Lucky we don't run red flag conditions because you'd be out of the session.
Got a replay of that. Got to go back on
Oh, that's hard in the fence.
there.
He's off the track and into the trees.
He is off the track. He's right up the end of the skate road there. So, switch over that.
I believe this is still in replay.
Yeah, we are still in replay rather, sorry.
There we go, back to live. It's okay.
I've got a few things on my end I'm trying to iron
Looking at the splits at the moment, David Nenedic's got the fastest first sector. Hans Brunswick, oh no, now being eclipsed by David Nenedic to the middle as well. So Burko is on top at the moment, 1:19.5. It's a decent banker. 6 minutes 40 left to go. Nenedic now goes to the top with an 18.8. It's a good time there. Oh, Alex.
Paddle's gone around.
It's very easy to do there. Lock the brake and clip the grass. Just spin you straight around. Those tyres would be shot. I can say that Dane Warren has done a mega first sector. Much faster than anyone else. Mega middle sector as well.
Screen there. I mean, I know there's no audio. See what Dane Warren does.
17.5.
He was up on the best times in the first sector. Dane Warren did that just then, so
Yeah, he's probably sitting in the car going yes, 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 then gets to the middle sector and goes, what the hell?
Dane
Like
Warren,
that.
Not a bad number here for
Wow, 21.6 for the first sector. That is mega.
pretty pacey. Or Dane. Something fast. That's surprising.
18.0. That's a good time.
Not a bad time there for Luke. So Dane's now 2 laps away from him. So David Benedict is warming up to do another lap.
Looking at the last sector, he pretty much matched Dane to the last sector, so that's confidence for himself there. He was actually quicker than Dane to the middle sector, so it's definitely promised there. He's just losing it all in the first sector. I mean, 21.6 versus 22.3. That's a massive difference. Corey Preston's now in third place.
He's now in third place.
Good to see Corey back.
It's good to see Corey back. Hopefully he has some less drama-filled season. By anything.
Stays out of a bit of drama would be good.
One round, I believe, last year.
Yeah, he had a visit to the steward's room, steward's office.
Definitely did have it. So I'm going to apologise to the viewers at home. We're going to have no audio on the screen tonight. That will be enough before we go in live next time.
It's okay, Stenny. I'm sure the calmness of your voice will
We'll have
calm
audio
people down.
be out of sync with what's actually on the screen, so
Oh, turn 8 is great.
turn 8 is great.
Hashtag turn 8 great.
It's going to be sorely missed this year in Supercars.
Oh, definitely. But, I mean, if you're going to replace it with a track, you definitely replace it with Bathurst for a sprint round.
Oh, like, I don't think there's a more right place to start the season at. I mean, Adelaide is the most right place, but I don't think it's the right place to starting at.
Open out panorama. If Luke can get a good first sector that's close to Dane, he'll go very close to getting pole.
sector.
It's a better first sector. He's 2/10 faster than his own.
Oh, missed traffic there.
I wonder if that's hampered him.
We reckon Preston's coming around the start of that, so I'm going to keep an eye on him as well.
See the helicopter made its way down here to Adelaide.
Yep, see the Pope doesn't matter because we're around the
Yeah. Still, again, he's only 200, exactly 200 slower than Dane through the middle sector on that lap. So that's impressive from Luke. It's a little wide. That's the line. Improved 17.9. So he's actually faster than Dane in the last sector. Well done, Luke. 24.4. It's perfect. Yeah. Good job, Scott.
Yeah,
Very good job.
Got back. He wasn't a competitor last year, but he was a competitor now in Automobilista.
Yeah, well, Synergy Sim Racing actually have grabbed Luke Rosella to their team, so Scott will probably make a few appearances this year when he can.
Really good signing there from racing.
Yeah. Even in, yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, Luke's a consistent front runner in this series, so I mean, it's great exposure for their team.
It's great exposure for their team. Good to see them. Another car back on the grid in this series.
Oh wow, we missed that. Luke actually has gone to, well, he stayed second, but he's done a 17.6. Brat. Believe it is Brat.
Apparently I am still on the whisper. I don't know where to change the volume on my microphone there.
Probably just stick the microphone down your throat. Oh, Brody Steen has joined as well, which is a regular.
Yep, so
See Brody.
it's good to see Brody. He's come along for the test race. I'm just working on something in the background once again. Got a short warm up.
I believe that
is that a bit better? Everybody? It should be reasonably loud now.
You're definitely louder for me.
Oh, that's good news.
Well, there we go. Dane takes pole by 0.083 over Luke. That's a mighty effort from Luke there.
It's a mighty effort from Luke there to get into the 17s and get that close to Dane. So Scott Nolan, P3. He's a fair way back off, but then Corey Preston, David Nenadich, Hans Brunswick, Zach Ross, Dane Liccardo makes the top 10. Lewis Wedding, Steve Burko, Zach Baker, Brendan Ross, Michael Ford. So, yeah, we're set for some good races.
We are. It's good to see the Super 2 guys strutting their stuff. But, once again, here's another rule that I wrote down. These guys still haven't listened to.
Look, Cole, we've learnt that some people their eyes are painted on and they're not particularly great readers.
Well, this is why they will be definitely getting penalties this year, because the rules set in stone. Last year I was really lenient on it. I gave a lot of warnings, but this year,
third year in, I think it's a bit late to be giving warnings.
exactly.
So, especially to people that have been in the series for quite a while.
Oh,
So
the driver go down the escape road in the background there.
just had a bit of a warm-up session. That's Dane Liccardo having an incident. So,
Track conditions are a little slippery at the moment.
they are. It's a bit early in the morning. Corey Preston goes up the escape road.
Must be wet.
I know the audio is out of sync still.
Sorry, mate. I had a visit from the old man.
That's alright. I think I'm about to have the same. But yeah, I'm keen for these 310 lappers tonight. Should be very interesting. Definitely interested to see how the guys that haven't raced in the series before go.
Yeah, the most interesting thing will be the tyres. Like, I reckon that's going to be the biggest talking point. I did sort of a little race run on them, and yeah, definitely some car changes that you have to do to accommodate for the ×2 tyre wear. It just heats up the tyre.
It is something that a lot of people aren't really.
It is realistic. It is realistic, so.
Well, yeah. It's just another thing to make life interesting is that's perhaps had an interesting moment.
Yes. Well, we've got roughly 15 seconds remaining in this session. Go to our first super test race.
So obviously, who'd you tip to win?
Oh, look, you can't go past Dane. I mean, the guy is an alien, but I mean, the likes of Luke could definitely get a win here. So yeah, I reckon it's definitely out of the front row. But I mean, don't count out Scott Nolan and Corey as well. They're pretty quick, obviously. So, but if I have to pinpoint one driver, definitely have to say Dane. You just can't go past his talent.
No, you can't really go past Dane, but at the same time, anything can happen in these races, and we know Dane is particularly one that just likes to make errors off the start line, and
yeah, like jumping the start or anything like that.
or even getting a bad start, or even not even putting it in gear. So any of those mistakes could cause him to not win the race, plus any dramas that he might have on the racetrack.
Well, that was definitely interesting last year at the bend when he didn't pluck the gear.
It was interesting, but at least he selected the correct car to drive, so he's done one thing right already in this server.
Well, there he is, front row.
Jeez, this is a big field for a test race. I'm mighty impressed.
Very impressed. I mean, I only expected 12 to 14 guys, and here we are with 23, so awesome. Good signs for the year. As we see Dane already moving out of the grid.
Eager to get going.
go.
Here we go. In the front row of the grid, it's Dame Warren from Luke Rosella. In P3 we've got Scott Nolan, Synergy Sim Racing. P4 is Corey Preston. P5 David Benedict. P6 is Hans Brunswick in the Ultimate 9 Racing Falcon, even though the livery's not on the car. Going to get a clip for that this year for Ultimate 9 when they get mentioned. I've got a bit of a plan.
First of our Super 2 runners as well.
Yeah, he is. So he's doing good up there. Zach Ross in P7. That's for Mute Simsport. From Team Mikado P8. Lewis Wedding in 9th. So a few Super 2 runners have made the top 10. And Steve Burko in P10.
P11.
Zach Baker.
P12. Brendan Ross. P13. Michael Ford. P14 is RSM Latino, also known as Cars. One of my drivers for this season. P15 Cameron Parrott. P16 Brody Steen, long way back. P17 Brad. P18 Plane Bike. P19 for old man Stenny. P20 Peter Richards. Position 21 is Levi Balkan. P22 is Ignore Those. And P22 is actually Sean Allen. I guess he's opted to start from the back because I'd expect him to be somewhere in the front. Same with Alex Cattle who rounds out the field. So
interesting, those two off the back for Race on Oz. A lot of Race on Oz cars at the back of the field.
Bit of racecraft training maybe. Getting their eye in.
Potentially. Oh, the lights are about to come on here.
Now I know this is only a test race, but I am secretly hyped.
No sweat. You can do this.
I am very hyped for this. The lights are out and we're away. Peter Richards has already got a drive-through penalty, and it looks like Dane's lost the jump off the start, but he's going to get it back into turn 1 by cutting the corner. Somehow we seem to have made it through reasonably cleanly. Although we're going to keep an eye back in the field as they all scramble through. Somehow there's not been a drama yet, although all the way back there's a car around in the background. Yep, we're going to switch over to it. That Stenny has been turned around, so not a good start to proceedings for him. So we're going to go back to the front, and Dame Warren leads, and he's already weaving to break the drive from Luke Rosella. So Dane definitely taking this seriously out here today.
Luke's looking very racy, which is great to see. Good opening lap from everyone. We'll see how we go here at turn 9.
Oh, it's been a bit of an incident at turn 9. We're going to switch back to it. We've got cars. Dane Liccardo's been had off. So that's all happening back there. Just going to switch back to that and get that on our main screen. It's all going on there.
5 spots here.
Tino, and he's in a battle with who's that? Brody Steens. Brody Steens is trying to fight his way up the order. As we know, he's a guy that's normally accustomed to being mid-pack in main split.
These guys have got to get used to driving on these tyres, especially on ×2. Oh. Very racy.
It's very racy, so just going to keep an eye on this for now. Looks interesting coming into the hairpin from a number of guys. And these guys are still fighting for position here. Oh, and Brody Steen's thrown it up the inside, but he's going to lose it on the crisscross.
Yeah, great job. definitely getting the hurry along from Sean, his teammate. So
Yeah, Sean's already made a fair bit of progress here as well. We're going to flick further up. Dane Licardo's here. He's flashing his lights. That's at Brendan Ross. So
yeah, flash the lights. No.
Lots of stuff going on in the mid-pack. As Dane Warren's now up to a 2-second lead, so he's made pretty short work of Luke Rosella and sprinted away.
Yeah, Dane's just pushing ahead now. Well, we'll see.
Oh, and Brody Steen's around. So I didn't catch that. We'll flick on a replay. We'll see what happened. Well, he's been hit up the arse there and he's gone around, so that's disappointing for him.
He's definitely assisted.
Definitely was assisted, so we'll flick through and see what else we can find out what's going on.
Dane almost took 3 or 2.5 second lead. So
He's just done a 17.1, so he's definitely still getting on with it.
well, that was much quicker than his qualifying effort. So
Yeah,
I'd say
he's
he's
showed that
undertaking
he's
now.
definitely taken the sandbags out of it. Oh, who's that in the fence? This is a huge accident. This is potentially a safety car. So we're going to get a replay of this. So who was that? We've got to go flick forward here. Oh, it's already happening, so we're gonna go further back. So I'm just trying to get which car that was. And that is, it's already happened at this point, has it? No, it's
No.
the car behind. It's
I believe it's David. Oh no, is it ahead?
ahead. Who is that car? I'm trying to work this out. Zach Ross has gone around, and that's been a huge accident for all involved. So, and it kept going. And who is that flipped? It was Sean Allen that flipped. So shoot, so the safety car has actually been called. So I'm not surprised after all that.
Oh, we definitely need to say.
And it kept going.
See, this is why we need Thomas in medical cars. We need a few out there actually.
We've had some. That was an interesting few laps there. So we'll just flick the other screen quickly and pick up that Dane Warren is in the race lead.
He's picked up the safety car, which is a good sign. But yeah, I'd say there's a lot of walking wounded out there.
There is. I'm going to see if anyone has two at the pit lane. Yeah, we've got Hans Brunswick in the pit lane. We've got who else? Michael Ford, Corey Preston, Steve Burker, Peter Richards. Brap is still trying to get back to the lane. He looks like he's having all kinds of problems with that car. And Levi Balkan has actually retired. So
Yeah, that was huge, that accident.
Corey's apologised. So
Probably one of the biggest accidents we've seen here at ASC.
yeah, we've seen some big accidents here at Adelaide, but I think that has to be the biggest one that we've seen. Corey Preston's been handed a drive-through. That'll be for speeding in the pit lane.
Mate, that was huge. Like, honestly.
Yeah, there's a number of cars involved there. Must have been at least 7 cars involved.
It's dangerous. It's like cooling the tyres. Taking that one out of SVG's book there.
Mate, he's going full iRacing here. Cooling the tyres on the grass. Don't know if that works in AMS, but can try it. And look, Luke Rosella's decided, I'm going to copy. If that's good enough for Dane Warren, it's good enough for me. So, it's been a big mix-up of the field here now.
Massive mix-up. These guys need to all check up here. There's a few guys coming in hot to catch the field. Well, we're 5 laps down. We're halfway through.
Hopefully we get a restart this lap.
Hopefully. I believe the lights are out on the safety car.
Okay.
See, they might flip it back on for debris.
This is definitely going to make things interesting. Wouldn't like to be in the mid-pack on this safety car restart. This is going to be electric. Especially people like Sean Allen still trying to get through the field.
I'll tell you what, the engineers at DJR Team Penske from Bathurst 2019 could literally say, I don't know where the accident is, because they were everywhere.
The accident was everywhere. Quite literally.
It's definitely debris.
There was definitely a lot of debris. Luke's on the grass again, so... Are we getting a restart this time? We are getting a restart this time.
Green, green, green.
So here comes Dane Warren to lead us through, and somebody's already overtaking before the line, so they obviously don't understand what the safety car rules mean in this league. You can't do that, you can overlap, you can't pass before the line, so Dane Warren's comfortably in the lead again. So that's all sorted itself out.
Big slide. Tyres will be cold.
Oh, there's a car round further back, it's RSM Latino.
Oh, what a shame.
So I'm just gonna switch to the other screen and work for me. Oh, having some issues. So that's RSM Latino in the fence. Oh,
Terrible rejoin.
it wasn't the best of rejoins, it must be said. So we've got some biffo here. Who's that? That's working at the back of the car. I think that was Zach Baker. CB cars racing one another, as well as Lewis Wedding, I believe. Zach Baker's going for a pass here. Oh! Thrown up the inside on Zach Ross.
Oh! Actually, David having an attempt on Zach Ross. Zach Baker in behind.
Oh, Zach Ross!
Will he save it?
Oh, he's out of control. Now he's left himself vulnerable. He's been passed by Benedict, but he's now vulnerable to Baker. Baker's shoving it up the inside. Baker wants to get on with this, and now Baker's vulnerable himself to Dane Liccardo. So, who then has Sean Allen behind him. And oh, Liccardo! Liccardo's got into Baker!
He's actually saved him there.
He has actually saved him, but that is some spicy driving. See if this continues on.
Corey Preston is down there.
Oh, he sent it on him.
It's a big send.
It's a big send. He's got it pulled up, but he's come across his nose.
Definitely down there. So
He was down there. So that was a bit of lively action. I'm just looking back up through the field. Dane Warren is now once again a mile off that lead. Oh! This is on again. Brendan Ross now and Liccardo and Baker. And Baker's put it in there, but he's lost the rear on entry, so... But then...
Ross slides to the fence again. So I'd say those tyres are shot.
Oh,
Well, Peter Richards has been disqualified.
I think he had a drive through and didn't serve it.
Ah, right. Oh, big slide. side, yeah, these rear tyres are short.
It'll be interesting to get a bit of a tyre guide from a lot of these guys after it. This is the first time that we've sort of tested these in a sprint race format.
Yeah, especially on the times too.
Man, Russell's got the lights on. For some reason.
He probably should have them on.
He's turned them off now. He must have felt aggrieved by something.
It is the natural thing to do when you get a bit hot under the race suit.
Notice we have had a few retirees from this race, but I'm not overly surprised by that.
No, well it is Adelaide. So.
Oh, Brendan Ross.
Those tyres. Shot.
I'm going to flick forward because we've got a battle happening up here now with Sean Allen involved. Oh my god, who was that? That's her descendant. Was that was Zach
Lewis.
Ross? Or was it Lewis Wedding?
Lewis Wedding.
It was Lewis Wedding who tried to send it. And now Sean sent it on Dave, and we know that Zach Baker and Race on Oils are not the best of friends. Oh!
Definitely no love lost there.
There is no love lost there. I'm going to give it to David, though. I feel he's driven pretty well in this race, all things
It
considered.
has. Considering he's got no mirrors either, so. Right up against the fence. He's gone defensive. Let's see what Sean does. Oh, it gives him a little bit of fun. That's probably definitely a bump and run, so.
He's giving him the don't argue.
I have to say, the quiet achiever at the moment, third place.
So that's
Oh, well, that's the end of the race.
that's the end of the race, and yeah, Luke.
No, we didn't want it to end.
Sean Allen's beaten home David. Who have we got next? We've got Lewis Wedding in 6th. We've got Zach Ross in 7th. We've got Dane Liccardo 8th. Zach Baker 9th. Brendan Ross 10th. Alex Cuttle 11th. Brody Steen made it to 12th in the end. Michael Ford 13th. Cameron Parrott 14th. Steve Burko 15th. Latino in 16th. Brightman 17th. Hans is in 18th in the pit lane.
His car's looking like it needs a Hans device itself.
And then Corey, Stenny, acclaimed by Levi Volkan, didn't make it to the finish, and Peter Richards was disqualified. So Dane's ripping up skids.
Oh, ripping up the fronts too.
He's doing a bit of brake dragging. He's becoming pretty accustomed to brake dragging in the World Championship. So showing us some brake dragging here in Automobilista.
Come on, Dane, mate. It's not your favourite car. Can't use awful driving.
That was all a bit of fun. So get ready for warm-up for the next race in a second. Is the next race reverse grid, or is it just standard grid?
I believe we were going to do a reverse grid, so.
Well, it'll be reverse grid then. So reverse grid of finishing position. So that'll put Hans Brunswick on pole, so that'll be rather interesting.
Great car control here. Oh, I've jinxed it.
You have jinxed it.
Oh,
He's put himself around. And he's tried to give us a display.
here we go. A bit more sliding.
He pulls into the pit lane, so. As the session clicks back over to warm up.
Well, that was 10 good laps, I have to say. It was very interesting, entertaining.
Was definitely interesting and entertaining. There was a lot of action in that, and if we see half of that in the actual series, it'll be good. And we've noticed that Ethan Warren's come in and joined us, so.
Awesome. Who's now officially a TTR driver, so he'll be your teammate this year.
He will be my teammate this year, that is correct.
But as not yet announced, me and Ethan will be trying to defend our Bathurst title again this year, so it'll be good.
Will be good. It'll be good to see you guys back out there again. And I'm believing, I don't know who I'm driving with yet, but hopefully we can continue the relationship that was there before.
The admins with the warrants.
Yeah. We've had a few people come and go in between sessions. I'm just going to flash up our why is this? I'll just wait for everyone to come back in before I run the grid program. I'm interested if all our drivers will come back. I have just informed everybody in the field to play nice, to which Luke Rosella has responded with, "That's racing." So, in the broadcast chat we've had a go Hans. So, go Hans. Hans off the pole position here, so... Just seen this with some amusing stuff said by a couple of our friends. The game chat. We're back here. It's interesting seeing Dane Warren out of so far back on the grid.
It is. So we'll see how he goes passing all these guys. If he does pass all these guys, he might end up in the fence.
Ethan Warren making it a servo, so I'm joined, but he doesn't appear to be in the race.
Oh, what?
Here we go.
session is about to start.
Well, off we go on the formation lap. Looks like there's someone missing off the front row.
Could possibly be. There has been a few people join and leave the server, so we've got Hans Brunswick in on pole position for Pratt. Arison Latino in P3. Steve Burko out of P4. Cameron Parrott out of 5th. Geez, this is a mixed up grid. We've got Brody Steen out of 6th. Alex Cadell out of 7th. Brendan Ross out of 8th. Zach Baker is out of 9th position. Dane Ricardo out of 10th. Zach Ross out of 11th. Lewis Wedding is out of 12th there. David Benedict out of 13th. Sean Allen's behind him in 14th. They'll be wanting to resume their battle from the last race that just finished. Scott Nolan in 15th. He was a strong performer in the last race. Got a podium actually. Luke Rosella in 16th. Dane Warren is 17th and somehow I can't see him. Dodger is 18th, Stenny is 19th, Claimbite is 20th, so I don't think those guys have made it out somehow. The race, that's a bit strange. I'm not having Dane Warren on my screen here.
Dodger and Claimbite, according to live timings in the garage as well. So Dane's says he's out on track, so I'm not too sure what's happening there.
No, I'm not too sure either. It says he's out on track, but he is not there.
Well, it says he's a minute 18 behind, so something's happened there. So then, race 2.
There we go.
Verse grid.
Oh, I'm seeing Stay now on the grid. Or no? Yes, no? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. On live timing, this is +1 lap. So not too sure what's happened today in there, but
Strange.
it's just AMS.
It's just AMS things. Alright,
That's it.
we're
No
waiting
sweat.
for a start.
You can do this.
Here we go. Hans is going to have it pretty easy here off the front row of the grid.
Green flag, green flag.
Started
He
well.
has it very easy, he gets a good start. So it's back in the field here that I'm going to be more interested in, to be honest. See what happens. Crazy, crazy events that I reckon are going to unfold through here. We've all managed to get through relatively cleanly, so that's a good start. So, it's 3 wide, but I don't think this is going to end well.
Waiting for it.
I'm megally impressed by everyone back in the field. They've all made it through them. Oh, somebody's in the back of someone, but for the most part, that's very, very clean.
Sean Allen up 5 spots already.
Yeah, he's got the muscle on, he wants to move forward, so he's going to need to if he's going to try and win this race.
David also up 5 spots. Oh. What was that in the back?
David's up the inside here on his teammate, I believe. Hard when there's no livery systems going on. Oh, David's been hit. I think that's by Sean again. So definitely resumed.
Comfortably in the lead so far.
He is comfortably in the lead.
Arison Latino now in second. Oh, that's a lock up.
And a lock up. a mess of cars back here. This is so close in this part of the field.
Light timing lighting up green. First and best. Purple for Hans and first.
Your Hans shot away. So, oh, you don't want to be looking like that. And how's all the cars that have hit the wall? That's Ricardo that's gone on the inside of David Benedict. So, nice to pick my mouth off the table. Something's not ideal. Oh!
Oh! What's happened there? Someone's got a puncture. Who's got a puncture?
Got a replay. What's going on here?
Someone's definitely got a puncture there. It's in the background there. Who is that?
I'm trying to pick up who it is. A long way off the road. Is it Dane Liccardo? Ran off the road?
Someone in a ZB. It's Sean Allen.
Sean Allen. So Sean Allen's had to pit, so he's obviously considerably damaged that car.
Front right puncture. So I can't imagine where he would have done that.
We're back to live pitches, and still a lot of action going on back in this field, so we're going to go back to this, because this is where really the money's on. Luke Rosella is up to 9th, so it's been an impressive drive from him so far, but he's a long way back on race 3. Oh, there's contact there between him and Baker, and Baker's gone off the road, is that? Yep. So he's going to rejoin right at the back of this now. Everyone's been very aggressive and really fired up tonight. Oh, that's Brendan Ross. And it's had Dane Liccardo off, so still continues to fire on. As Hans does the fastest lap of the race.
Sounds you'd like to see.
There's a battle now forming further up the grid. So we'll just flick to on that screen before I get up on my...
I was about to say, Brody, Steen's looking very racy.
Yeah, so he's now made it up to P4. As we know, he's a pretty quick guy normally, so... In the background, Luke Rosella, and I'm going to switch to that very quickly. Oh,
It's a lock-up.
there's a lock-up. I've switched up mid-battle, show another battle. But Brody Steen's now up to P3, and Luke Rosella is up into P7.
Lap for Brody. There's Rosella now does the fastest lap of the race.
We've got Brack in a battle here with, I believe it's Lewis Weddings. So Lewis Weddings made a spot there. Let's switch back here.
A lot of drivers heading personal best laps.
A lot of drivers finding their first clear error in the race that started near the back of the field here. So
Art's done a brilliant job. Get to the lead and just go. So
yeah, I'd say he's gonna. Oh, and they're all on the fence again. I think Rosella's really sideways. I'm going to switch to him. He's about to go up the inside here on
Alex
Cuttle, make it P6 for him.
does he? No. Crisscross. Well done, Alex. Oh, slide.
Oh. He is finally gonna get move done, is he? Yes, he finally gets that completed, so plus 1 spot. Notice that Brody Steen's dropped back. So another person who's done really well in this race, RSM Latino in P2, he's managed to hold that for the majority of the race, and he's about to have some considerable opposition. Oh, and Burko's in the fence. Sorry, we switched to that and switched back off of that. He got had off there by David Enadich, who's moved his way through. That's allowed Brody Steen to get back up and involved in this. Oh!
Great car control. That's Rosella.
Sean Allen now does the fastest under the race.
There's fresh tyres.
Oh, who's at the fence?
That's Alex.
Alex Cattle. He's gone in hard. I'd say at the halfway point here that Luke is, or that Hans is pretty destined to win this. He's perhaps got a drive through. That must be for track violations, I would suggest. He's coming in to serve that.
Yeah, I'd say definitely on this one.
I'm going to flick forward here. It's on here between Brody Steen and David Enadich. So Brendan Ross has also got a drive through. That's also going to be for track violations, I believe. Unless something else has happened I haven't witnessed.
Race.
Has been Luke Rosella is up the inside of David Enadich. Oh, and he's pushed him into Brody Steen, and they're all together.
This is spicy.
It's only helping Latino ahead.
Oh, he sent it again.
Luke's still trying to get it done, and it's not happening for him. He's flashing his lights. He is not happy. Not impressed. Here, Luke, going, what are you doing, mate?
Zach Baker's now flashing the lights.
Everybody's flashing the lights. And it's going to look like that David Enadich is now, he's going for a move on Brody Steen, who was trying to go up the inside on Arson Latino, and he's actually going to do that. So that's been happening, and we've got a terrible camera there. Oh, they're around! Huge crash, Luke Rosella's around!
He's around twice.
Hopefully this isn't an FC to end the race. Oh, who's that? It's still Latino, and they're both around. They're still there.
Carry on.
Managed to get clear, but that's gutted their race. Wow.
Yeah, I think the new tyres catching everyone out. You just, when they're warm or hot, you just can't accelerate. You've got to treat them like a properly used tyre. Like we've been fortunate over the past couple of years with really grippy tyres. So
don't go off very, very late in the stint.
That's right.
So it's been an interesting race, and we've ended up with main cars all at the front here, but Zach Baker now fighting the last podium position with his teammate. A bit further back in the field, Luke Rosella's giving him progress. Oh, I've just seen that. I've switched back to that. So David Enadich has put himself on the wall and handed the spot to the other Zach Baker car. Notice Latino has now retired for the race, so that's a bit unfortunate.
Well, I believe this is the last lap.
I believe it is too, so I'll go and I've given him no airtime the whole race. Have we?
Just the start, and now the finish.
Yeah, I think there is actually another lap to go. But I believe. But he's driven well. He's pole position, and he's driven the thing to a. Well, he's just driven it consistently out in front, and no one's even got close to looking to challenge him. So.
Like the two Zach Baker racing cars, as Luke Rosella now gets a drive through
Wow, so that'll be for
track limits.
track violations, so that's unfortunate.
So what was going to be a promising finish, probably a podium finish for Luke, is now going to be probably 17th or 16th place. Shame.
It's not gone well for him.
It's now exiting turn 9, turn 10. He has drove very well.
He has driven extremely well.
6-second gap to Brody. Well done, Hans. Race 2 winner at the Super Test at Adelaide.
Yeah, so he got a couple in Super 2 end of last year, but he's won the Super Test. He's won race 2 of the Super Test. And Brody Steen, who came P2 here, I believe, last year in main game, had a podium anyway. He's back on the podium here with Zach Baker in 3rd, David Enadich in 4th, Alex Cuttle is in 5th, Steve Burko is 6th, Lewis Wedding 7th, Scott Nolan in 8th, Zach Ross is 9th place, Lane Licata in 10th, Cameron Parrott 11th, Luke Rosella down in 12th, which I'm still thinking he might drop further back than that, and he has. He's back to 13th, Sean Allen's in 12th, Brendan Ross is 13th,
14.
Luke Rosella,
I believe he'll drop to 16th once those other guys cross the line. I think it adds 30 seconds to your end time.
yeah, so Brighton now steady.
Oh, well, no, he will stay 14th because I believe that was 30 seconds to that car. So there we have it.
There we do have it.
16 finishes. You guys displaying some car control.
They are. Now the last race, that was going to be off this race's results, yeah? Or
Yep, that's how we're going to do it.
it's going to ask or was it combined points? I would like to know if I can find my mouse right now. Losing all my mouses. That's alright. Sean Allen has said please no more dive statement. So the chat's already fired up. People are already getting into one another.
Well, nothing like a bit of rivalry.
Yeah, there's definitely a bit of rivalry. It's good to see, but at the same time, play nice, boys. I've laughed at what I've seen. No, it's good stuff, boys. Just play nice. Enjoy your motorsport. So I believe he had 16 finishes in that one. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So we're going to take a short break before the next race, and we'll come back with more. We're back with live pictures here from Adelaide.
Stenny on pole.
Yes.
The crowd's ready. I'm ready. You ready?
Well,
Why is my computer check itself? So we're on the formation map. What happened there? Steady. P1 from Brap in P2. Brendan Ross is in fourth. Allen is in fifth. Joe Parrott is in sixth position. Dan Licata is in seventh. Nolan in P8. Sweating in P9. Nick Burke in P9. Mitchell in 11th. David in the deep spot. Man, why did that happen? Oh, then 6th. Grid's wrong. Notice, by the way.
it's wrong.
Grid is wrong.
I think we just push ahead.
So the grid's been reversed for some reason. I didn't even check that. So it wasn't meant to be a reverse grid, but we've ended up with a reverse grid again. So what's happened there?
There we go. Race control on the red one.
Yeah, we are. Sorry, head's spinning a bit with everything that's going on here. Oh, it's only a test. I'm only here for some fun.
That's it.
And someone has actually booked it on the face chart. That is. Not Dodger, is it?
I think it is.
I believe it was. No, it wasn't. So I apologise to Bruce Lee.
Well, gridding up.
Staying the
Green
car.
flag.
So this will be interesting. Reverse grid once again. Not planned for.
Okay, let's show them what we're made of.
Brad Redding, green
Flag. Lights.
Green flag, green flag.
Off they go. Big wheel spin.
Right.
P1.
Zella.
P2. Olga Brad.
They've actually done remarkably well against us, to be honest. I say that.
Yeah, no.
Shove here in the mid part.
I can see an accident coming soon.
Oh, there's a car in the fence. There's a few cars in the fence. Somehow they've... Oh, that's steady. Back to Dan Licata. On. Cars off everywhere. Coming Parrot. Hearing me.
Push on.
Push forward. It's David trying to get past Dodger.
Gotcha. Oh, he's deflected him.
Dan Licata's fault there. He got in the back of it. Oh. Push on forward up the grid.
Is that Luke Rizzo? What happened? I think that was. He went off the road. I'm pretty sure on that lap down the skate road. So,
Yeah, wow. We'll see if we can find out what's going on there. We're going to the front row. Brat versus Sweating here. P2 and 3.
Sean Allen's out in the lead. So
Let's see if we can find out what happened in the lead.
Run wide onto the marbles. Find the background between Zach Baker and Sean Nolan.
Yes, this will be interesting.
Right, got Nolan.
Yeah, Luke has just gone straight up the escape road. I'm gonna just switch cameras here.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. Still shredded.
Look at this. Escape road. Yeah.
Going to the tail
Back
end.
to live pictures, and someone's gone in the wall. I think that was Will's wedding. He was Will's wedding, so it's all happening still. Oh,
Dive. Oh,
Nolan's had a dive on the wall, and it's not ended well for any of them. Kept going, but all just playing with one another. Oh,
fence.
roll right in the fence.
Oh. Just got tossed out there.
Oh, dear. Already stayed in the back of everyone. It's just a trainer effect here. He's got Nolan's coming into the lane, so he must have a ride from the race. So
Just got frustrated.
yeah,
Well, that's a shame.
it's a shame. Anyway, onwards and upwards.
Be good to see these guys actually stick out and actually race and not just quit. But what can you do?
Well, I think a few people have gone over here already with one another. We're literally racing here for deep stations, and people are already getting a bit upset with one another, so
Yeah, well, there'll be a bit of a chat after this. Myself and a few drivers.
I think the fact that it is a test round has made everyone just, and obviously it's reverse grids, so it always creates fun, but a few people just want to,
Doesn't give an excuse to just drive stupid
it doesn't, but, you know,
or even write stupid things in the chat.
people know that they're not being scrutinised, they tend to drive quickly, and who is that? What's their honour? That's Brat, so just going to get a replay of that. Oh, that's weird.
But he flagged out.
Looks like he is back out, so he's now back there.
Well, Sean Allen's out to a come. 12 seconds. But battle's still on here. Okay, he's gonna move on. Brad, see how he goes. Down there. Perhaps struggling at turn 9 there on the brakes. Always runs a little wide. Oh, there's a late move.
What's a late move there from David? So it's David versus Hahn. Harder, and I think it's not going to end well.
Gonna end in tears here. Just waiting for it. Oh, just need to take a little step down, just get comfortable with the car and get used to it.
Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Bella's going for a pass on this wedding, and that's going to put him at podium position. It's a good recovery after down the escape road.
It's a good recovery. Nice.
Oh, sorry, I've got to flick to. I'm going to flick to my other monitor. Get a replay for you. Interesting here. What's happened here? Oh, somebody's come in at pace and just cleaned all those guys up. So,
Got the brake pedal.
has obviously got where the brake pedal is. All that and Luke Rosella is now up to P2.
Good job from Luke considering he was around on that one.
Now Alex Tuttle and Lewis Wedding in a battle with one another.
Goes down the side.
Wait for me. Someone who qualify well. Bernie Steen's driven quite well in these races. Knows how to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, he usually does that in the main series, so no stranger to driving up through the field.
I'm going to flick back to this. There's a battle going on here, and it's Daniel Ricardo.
This looks good.
And that's Hans Brunswick, is it? Am I correct? That's Brendan Ross, so sorry, it'll make it a lot easier when we've got liveries on.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
So next week we'll have another super test. It'll be at Newcastle.
Yep.
And I believe a couple of weeks after that we're at Mount Panorama. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely have all the cars liveried up. And
We'll have all the cars liveried up for that. I'm just going to back to the battle that's still going on. It's lively.
Yeah, this is good. A few dents on all the front of those cars.
Yeah, it's heating up. But yeah, there'll be no stream next week because I want to actually get on track myself and test some things.
Yep.
I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet.
Oh, they're all off. David's
Yeah,
just...
that was a bit silly from looking at that. That was a bit silly from Daniel Ricciardo, like him to under brakes.
Yeah, it's Ricardo's just out of it. Anyway,
Slightly moved. But that's why we test our racecraft.
test our racecraft, test everything.
Luke Rosello is actually chopping down the gap to Sean Allen. Just a little bit by a little bit.
It's surprising, isn't it? Like, I think Luke is really going to be one of those guys to watch this year in this series. Dead set, think that he will be the next guy to win a race in this Automobilista Supercars Championship.
Definitely.
Like,
I'll say it now, he'll win the race.
he will win a race this year. I mean, I think he's already won one of our non-championship races, but he will win a championship race 100% this year. I mean, it's obviously hard to beat Dane, but when Dane's not around, if Dane falters, and even Ethan falters, that it produces opportunities for other people, and I reckon that he'll take one of those opportunities.
Yep.
Still watching here, Dane Ricardo and Campacaro. Looking through the field to see if there's anything else going on. I'm not seeing David Nennett has just come coming into the lane, so he's obviously got some his car. Drive-through penalty, actually, it says on the screen, so...
That's interesting. Must have used the curb a little bit too much. I believe this is the last lap. Sean Allen will be getting close to
It is the
crossing.
last lap, so we'll flick forward to Crosstown won the race. So Sean Allen, we've had 3 different winners from the 3 races tonight. So that was a superb drive from him. Very comfortably, got to the lead early and held it. But Red Double's done a good job to chase him down after running off the first lap. Zach Baker gets another podium in his troubles. Already seen another consistent run at 4th.
Yeah, there'll be none of that during the season. Big penalties for that stuff. A lot of guys that use pretty strong wheels, so...
Brendan Ross in 8th. Ricardo 9th in the end. Parrott 10th. Johnson 11th. Burko 12th. Benedict 13th. McLean by P14 is still running. And I believe it's Brack, Dodger, Stenny that have all already finished. So
yeah, finish the lap down. On a claim bite, quiet achiever.
yeah, quiet achiever, 14th. So last car in the lead lap. So he'll be one of the guys to watch out for in the Super 2. He finished 5th in the championship last year, so strong run for him, for someone who's not normally up near the front.
Well, pretty decent event. There was some pretty sloppy driving, but that's expected the first round.
It is expected when we come back, and we haven't done it for a while, so
Well, first super test round, I should say.
yeah, first super test, first time back, and everyone hasn't done this for a while, so yeah, everyone was out to prove something, and I don't know what it was for some people.
Yeah, not too sure.
They were trying a bit too hard, so that's racing. So hopefully when the season comes, everyone will be a bit cleaner. Obviously reverse grids definitely always make it a bit more interesting and make just that kind of driving, but you know, I want to see people having to work for it, past people and whatnot, so that's why we did it, make it a bit fun for everyone. So hopefully everyone enjoyed it. I am going to just see if there's anyone who wants to have a chat while we're here. I don't know if anyone does. I don't really talk to too many people. Anyone comes in though that's won a race or podium, that I'll chat to them for a couple of seconds.
Anyone join?
No one's joined, so we might wrap it up and go and chat to the drivers all together.
That sounds good, mate. Got a few things we need to say to it, so
We do, and we need to have a conversation with a bunch of people about a bunch of things and find out how everyone's thoughts and opinions.
well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Be sure
Yeah,
next week to tune in at the same time.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be here, but you know.
Oh, well, no, we're actually not streaming next week.
No. Well, I'll be streaming on my own personal channel, but I'll be driving. So
Yeah, tune in to Kurt Stenberg's Twitch. It's a good laugh.
Some say.
Lot of good things happen over there. So
I don't
if you haven't
agree with
already
any of that.
subscribe to Stenny's Twitch. It's very good. Good content.
I don't believe any of it is good content, but you know, people are into what they're into. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and we will be back for, well, we won't be back until now, round 1 at Mount Panorama. So that will be a lot of fun. So hopefully you can tune in for that one. Bye for now.